Custody visitors always work in pairs. We visit at any time, day or night. Our visits are always unannounced, and the important thing is that the people that do the visits are non-judgmental and have an open attitude towards people and the job which we do. Could you tell me how many detainees you've got in it?
We have 4 detainees in today.
Okay. Are any of them mental health or?
We haven't got mental health issues.
Okay. Oh, I saw an advertisement, I think it was online probably. I thought, well, this is on my doorstep. I'm going to apply and see what happens. And that's effectively what happened. We went through some basic training, showing me what to do and how to do it. And then I had notification that, okay, I was accepted, and went through all the clearance, got my ID, and from there onwards I've had about 4.5 happy years visiting pretty well all the police stations in Essex, visiting people that are detained, and it's been really interesting. This detainee is on constant watch because he has self-harm issues, and we want to make sure he's safe, and I'll just go in now and introduce myself. Hello there.
You are?
I'm an independent custody visitor. I'm nothing to do with the police at all, but we do make unannounced visits to police stations and check on people that are being detained to see how they're being looked after. Are you okay if we ask a couple of questions?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay. How long have you been here?
Since about 6:10 yesterday.
Yesterday evening, okay. And were you read your rights when you came in?
Yes.
Yeah. And how do you feel you've been looked after?
Yeah, I'm looked after well.
Yeah.
Fed, watered, everything.
Have you seen a doctor or a medical representative?
No.
Have you needed to, or do you need to?
I don't need to see one, no.
No, okay. And what about legal representation?
I didn't want to solicitor.
Yeah. You don't want a solicitor.
No.
You know that you can change your mind if you want
Anytime,
to. Yeah, okay. And you know why you're here. Yeah, you don't need to tell us that. Does anyone else know you're here?
Yeah, my girlfriend's here with me.
She's in as well, is she? Yeah. What about from outside? No one else?
No, I've got no family at home, so it's
Okay.
fine.
Okay. And where are you going when you leave here?
I'm going back to where I'm sleeping in the tent.
Okay, yeah. And how do you feel you've been treated while you've been here?
I've been treated well.
Okay. Thanks very much for talking to us. I hope you get sorted out quite quickly. Okay. Hello there. I'm an independent custody visitor. Would you mind if I just ask you a couple of questions? When did you come in?
Yesterday about 6:30.
Okay, and so have you been interviewed and?
Yeah, been interviewed.
Yeah.
And they just said no further action, they're going to let me go in a minute.
Okay.
Can't wait to get out.
No. Do you have somewhere to go to afterwards?
Homeless.
Are you?
Yeah.
Is someone, where will you go about that?
Well, I'm going to go to Harp and try and get a shower.
Okay. In terms of while you've been here, how have you been treated?
Oh, I've been treated alright.
Yeah. Were you read your rights and
Yeah, yeah.
offered a solicitor?
Yeah.
Did anyone know you were here, or
No.
is that your choice, or no one?
I've got no number, someone nicked my phone.
Okay, yeah. And what about food and drink? Have you had?
I've had tea and that.
Have you had any health problems, or?
No, not really. No.
Has there been a female detention officer on while you were here, or has it been all male? Yeah, that has been.
One,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for talking to us.
No worries.
I hope you get sorted out okay.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
Thanks for talking. Okay, we check the showers to make sure that they're okay, no leakages or anything like that. And no ligature points. It seems nice and clean. It looks like it's been cleaned or used today. There's actually broken plaster on here. This will need to be repaired because detainees may injure themselves on it. We're looking at ligature points. We don't want anyone injured. So we'll go around the edge of the framework. That's nice and smooth. We'll go around the doorpost and again, there's some rough edges there which we'll report at the same time.
I think overall it is a good scheme. It's obviously been in for a number of years now, and it does provide a valuable link between ourselves and the general public with regard to transparency about what we do. Also in certain scenarios where things are required to be amended, reported, fixed, etc., it is a valuable tool, so that can be reported via an independent scheme to ourselves, to HQ, so things can be rectified where possible and where needed.
Part of the custody visit involves going round the utilities, and that includes the kitchen. So what we're looking for is to make sure that the food that they've got is stored and it's in date. I'll check the dates. Usually it is, most places the staff actually rotate the food to make sure it's used and within the date. And again we check the tea, the coffee to make sure that's in. We look in the microwaves, just they're kept. Make sure they're kept clean. Generally, and make sure the water heater is working, and the waste bins have been emptied. This is the medical room. When we come in here, what we're looking at is the fabric of the building. Make sure there's no tears on the seats and that everything is clean and tidy. We don't interfere with the medical records or anything like that. I come from a background of respecting human rights, and most of what we do is about human rights, to make sure people are actually treated with respect, looked after, and their rights are being attended to appropriately. And so I guess that's a commitment to actually fighting injustice and making sure people get a fair deal, and that's what I get from it.